Testing, testing, testing. The Green Bay Phoenix coming into town to take on the Miami RedHawks. Two teams with 4 losses apiece. A mid-major matchup, one for the ages today, December 20th. just about underway here at Millett Hall for a little December action of mid-major basketball here at Millett. It's the Miami women's team, the RedHawks, 7-4, hosting the Green Bay Phoenix, 8-4. Two teams looking to finish out non-conference play strongly. Can Green Bay figure this one out and spoil a little upset here at Millett Hall on this Saturday afternoon? Jam-packed of sports here. You're listening to the Red Hawk Radio, Women's Basketball Edition. I'm Gavin Stark, and thanks for listening and taking the time to listen on this Saturday afternoon special. It's J-term here at Miami, so fans a little non-existent, but still a decent crowd around here, and the band's still alive. So we've got some momentum here inside of Millett Hall. We're about to do starting lineups. RedHawks looking to go with their usual starting five, but we'll announce that in just a second. Expected to be Amber Scalia, Amber Treader, the Amber duo, Tamar Singer, Elsa DeFries, and we're not really sure for the fifth spot, maybe Macy Taylor, but a special afternoon of sports, like I said, but there's a big one here right in front of our eyes. It's a really, really high-level, mid-major matchup between these two teams. Two teams that have played tough schedules and won big games. We'll step aside for a second as we do the national anthem. Stick around, don't go anywhere, because when we come back, it's Miami basketball taking on the Green Bay Phoenix. And the starting lineups being announced right now. First for the Green Bay Phoenix, but this one's so big as Miami coming off a 20-point loss to Colorado where they went on the road just a week ago, and they struggled. Coming off of two really big wins, one against University of Cincinnati on the road on a weekday where they pulled that one off 75-71, and it felt like all the momentum was in their hands as they headed to the west side of the country and took on Colorado, but they ended up losing that one by 20 and didn't really find themselves really ever in that one. So a little bit of a tough break, but here a big opportunity for the RedHawks to right the ship as this is their final game before league play in the MAC. And here comes the starting five for the RedHawks. But with the league play in the MAC, it's going to be a tough one once again, just like last year where teams were fighting from start to finish within that conference. And it's going to be the same exact thing expected this year, but the RedHawks have high hopes with this team as they've brought back a ton of good key players like Amber Treader, and they've brought on players like Amber Scalia who have made huge effects on this team. Glenn Box, you know, he likes to recruit all over the place, out of the country, out of the state, no matter what, he's recruiting people all over the place, and he's done an amazing job with that. But on the other side, Green Bay has recruited within the state of Wisconsin heavy, and Minnesota just a little bit. But if you look at it, you've got Megan Schultz, a leading scorer from Waukesha, Wisconsin. You've got Carly Duffney from Green Bay, Wisconsin, a hometown kid. Cammie Petler Hortonville, Wisconsin. Gracie Shezek, Green Bay, Wisconsin. I mean, these guys recruit within their state and especially within the city of Green Bay. So it's a homegrown team against a team like the RedHawks, who are, you know, coming all over the place, really. So an interesting one, to say the least here. For Green Bay, we have got Cami Pepler, Carly Duffney, Maddie Skorupski, Jenna Geyer, and to round out the 5, it's Megan Schultz, the leading scorer for this team, the 6'4" sophomore out of Waukesha, Wisconsin, averaging 14.3 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, and an assist on 57% from the field. Just a real threat within the paint, and super, super, super consistent she's been all season. 75% from the free throw line as well. 23 minutes played. She's been stellar. But for the RedHawks, it's Amber Scalia who's leading the way this year with 14.4 points per game, 2.7 rebounds, 2.7 assists on 45.5 field goal percentage and almost 40% from the three-point line. The transfer from St. Thomas has been a huge addition for Glenn Box's led team. And then it's number 15, Amber Treader, the forward, who's been here for 3 years now, averaging 13.5 points per game, 9.4 rebounds, 2.2 assists. Then it's the guard, Tamar Singer. And then it's Elsa Day Fries. Those two were freshmen last year. They're sophomores now, and they've had huge, huge growth for this team. And it's after that, it's Nuria Herho from Barcelona, Spain. So a 5 consisted of Scalia, Singer, Treader, Herho, and Day Fries, as Green Bay consists of Kepler, Duffney, Skorup, Geyer, and Schultz. Tip-off just about underway here. Elsa Day Fries facing off against Megan Schultz, both standing at 6'4". Here we go. A little bit of a blown action there, hold on. Whistle's blown, and we're underway here as Elsa Day Fries wins the tip-off. Ball in the hands of Amber Scalia, the point guard, who's dribbling this one. She'll hit it to Singer. Singer picks up her dribble back to Scalia. Scalia driving baseline, but they call her out of bounds. She stepped out of bounds near the baseline side. And it'll be a quick turnover for the RedHawks. Green Bay will get the ball here. Pepler gets the ball. She's being pressed full court by Singer. She'll get that one up to Duffney. Back to Pepler. She'll kick this one. Corner 3. Maddie Skorupski rattles out. Rebound, though, to Schultz. Nope, she'll lose it. RedHawks moving quickly. Scalia going quickly. She'll dish it to Singer in the corner. Singer picks up her dribble, puts it in. Treader kicks it out to Herho. Herho dribbles elbow, driving, kicks it. Treader for 3, corner. No, it rattles off the front end. It's a rebound. Back to Treader for 3 again. Second time's a charm. No. Rebound still fighting. Singer kicks it to Treader. They're still fighting for it. Singer settles things down for a second. She's driving, kicks it back to Treader. Another 3-ball. No. Once again, she's 0 for 3 from 3 quickly, but the RedHawks still have it. It's Herho still. Herho at the top of the key. She'll dribble. Hesitation. Driving still. Looking. She'll kick that one to the Freeze. The Freeze driving on her own now. Spin move. Yes! An unbelievable offensive possession with 4 different opportunities on the 4th one. They succeed. It's Elsa Day Fries with a spinning drive, and the RedHawks on the board quickly, 2-0. Skorupski kicks that one to Pepler. Pepler back to Skorupski. In the corner 3, Jenna Geyer got it. She nailed that one from the corner, and the Green Bay Phoenix are quickly on the board as well. It's 3-2 Phoenix, courtesy of a Geyer 3. Treader driving, backing down. Schultz, she makes another spin move. She'll kick it to Herho, but they're going to call a 3-second in the paint. I knew it was close, and they're going to call it. Treader called for a 3-second, and that's 2 turnovers quickly for this Miami team. It's Treader's first turnover of the ball game. Green Bay pushes it up the court. Geyer driving. She loses the ball, but it's going to be out on Herho. That one right underneath the basket. She was driving baseline. Excuse me, that was Duffney. Green Bay will inbound it, and Skorupski, the inbound passer. Looking. Still looking, almost 5 seconds called. She gets it away just in time to Cami Pepler. Pepler is gonna nearly turn this one over, but Skorupski's able to save it. Skorupski with the ball being guarded tightly by Hurro. She'll drive. Cornered, but she throws up a prayer and it's over the backboard. And it'll be RedHawk ball. A really good defensive possession by Glenn Box's led Miami RedHawks there as they were filling in gaps perfectly. You've seen this defense struggle time to time this season, but so far looking pretty good. Besides that 3 nailed by Green Bay's Geyer, who's 1 for 1. 2-3, Green Bay leads, but Singer driving it slowly. She'll hit it to Planella. Planella, back to Planella. DeFreeze driving in the paint. She hits a post move, and it's off the front of the rim and rattles out. Green Bay pushing the tempo now. It's Pepler. She'll kick it up to Geyer. Geyer makes a spin move, and she is fouled there by, it looks like, Amber Schroeder. She's hit on the wrist, and it'll be free throws for the first time in this one. I believe they're going to call that one actually on Elsa Day Freeze. Excuse me, Nuria Hurho is going to be called for it. Geyer misses the first one off the front of the rim. Geyer averaging 12 points per game, 4 rebounds, and an assist on 41% from the field. Played in 7 games this year, now her 8th. Was dealing with an injury at the beginning of the season. She makes the second one and splits a pair. It's now 4-2. Phoenix over the RedHawks. Singer will push this one down the court slowly. She makes it across half court and slows down or dribbles some more. Hurho will get it. She'll drive off of a crisscross, spin. No, rattles off the back, but it's another rebound by Planella. This Miami team offensively getting so many rebounds quickly, a ton of opportunities. Singer drives, and she is fouled. A really good drive there from Tamar Singer, a do-it-all type of player, whether it's defensively or on the offensive end, the ball handler, a sophomore out of Israel, averaging 11 points per game, 4 rebounds, 7.1 assists, 45% from the field, and get this, 1.9 steals. She has been a serious threat. Last year, averaged 2.1 steals, so something that you kind of knew you were going to get out of the sophomore season from Tamar Singer. You've gotten that and some, as she's delivered with the assist total going up about 3 from last year. She misses that first one off the front of the rim. Singer, a 35% three-point shooter, likes to shoot it every now and then, but mainly off the drive, and that's what she did there. She misses both of them off the front of the rim. RedHawks still with only 2 points, and Green Bay with 4, and they're going to get called for a foul there. Skorupski got kind of stopped by a little bit of pressure on the full court. She was bumped there, though. Skorupski with the ball being guarded tightly by Singer, but she gets right past Singer and hits it to Duffney. Duffney, Skorupski, backdoor, yes! A really good offensive possession led by Skorupski, and a dime from Jenna Geyer. Planella gets it, though, for the Miami RedHawks. She drives baseline, and it looks like she stepped out of bounds. It's the second time the RedHawks have drove baseline and stepped out of bounds, and we're just 3.5 minutes into this one. Amber Scalia checking back in for Planella. Nia Sakano will check into the game. The 5'10" junior out of Japan, averaging 2.3 points per game on 35% from the field. She'll guard Skorupski tightly. A good defender in Sakano. Sakano still guarding Skorupski tightly, but Skorupski will get by. Greshik, Duffney. Kicks it back to Skorupski. Skorupski open 3, rattles out, down and out. RedHawks moving quickly. It's Nuria Hurho. Hurho, hesitation, drive, baseline, kicks it to Sakana. Sakana open 3, no, short. Miami struggles on offense, continuing. Just not hitting their shots. That was a good look by Sakano. It's a corner shot. Duffney driving. Blocked there by DeFreeze. It was a weird looking kind of block. Kind of looked like she got a little bit of arm there, but they're going to go no call underneath the basket. It's going to be Korupski inbounding. She'll kick it to Geyer, but it's deflected by DeVries. Another good job by DeVries to keep the ball away from Jenna Geyer. Korupski inbounding once again, looking still, and she'll hit Geyer eventually. Geyer at the three-point line right now. Screen it and give it to Korupski. Korupski kicks it to Geyer. Geyer open three at the top of the key. No. Off the side of the rim, and they're going to call a foul on the floor, and that's going to be called on Amber Treader, her first of the game. Lots of offensive rebounds so far in this one for both teams, really. Both teams getting a ton of second chances, but not really doing much with it. Korupski has the ball now. She'll kick it to Geyer in the paint. Geyer bodies DeVries and puts it up for a layup. It's 8-2 now, Green Bay, as they've gone on an 8-0 run after that Miami first basket from DeVries. There's been nothing offensively since then. Scarano kicks it to DeVries. DeVries shoots it. Yes, it rolls in off the front of the rim, off the free throw line. DeVries with the first 4 points of this one for Miami. It's 8-4 now, Green Bay. They push it up quickly. Korupski has the ball, kicks it. Carly Duffney passes into Geyer. Geyer misses it, but she goes up for the rebound and gets fouled once again. Jenna Geyer, the center, the 6'2" senior out of Circle Pines, Minnesota, averaging 12 points per game, 4 rebounds and an assist, will go to the line when we come back after this media timeout. It's the University of Wisconsin Green Bay Phoenix up by 8-4 over the Miami RedHawks. Stick around, don't go anywhere. You're listening to Miami Women's Basketball on the RedHawk Radio. Back here at Millett Hall, 4 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the first quarter. Green Bay leading 8-4 over the RedHawks. RedHawks struggling to really get the ball in the hoop right now. Good offensive possessions and getting a bunch of second chance opportunities, but not doing much with it. DeVries, the only person on the team with points so far for this RedHawks team. Green Bay inbounding it off of Geyer being fouled before that media timeout. And they'll kick it, a good inbound play, but it's missed there by Millett. And they're gonna call a foul there. Didn't catch on who that was on, but they called a foul. It might have been on Sakano, but Green Bay still has the ball here. They inbound that one to Geyer. Geyer will kick it. Excuse me, Duffney will kick it. Pepler driving in the paint and misses the layup. She had a good opportunity, a good look, but they'll push it up the floor. Sakano with it. Herho kicks it. Scalia. Planella. Planella pump fakes, driving, and she gets fouled. A really good pump fake drive by Planella. She'll get free throws here. An opportunity to knock down 2. Claro Planella, the senior out of Barcelona, Spain, averaging 4.1 points per game, 1.6 rebounds, 1.2 assists, and 35% from the field. The Jackson State transfer has been a big addition for this Glenn Box-led team. She'll miss the first one off the front end. The RedHawks are 0 for 3 from the free throw line. A Singer had an opportunity shooting 2 earlier and missed them both off the front end. Planella misses her first off the front end. She'll knock down her second one. And Planella's on the board with 1. RedHawks now down 3, 8-5. Green Bay leads. They're applying a full court press, which we've seen them do time to time this season, but they're really making an effort to do it right now as Cami Plepler gets it across the court in just a nick of time. She's trapped in the corner, though. She has to fire one to Millett. Millett from 3. Yes! Nails it. Splash. Kapling. Green Bay 11-5 now. The Singer pushing it a little bit quickly. She'll hit it to Scalia. Scalia, a sloppy, lazy pass that she tried to feed into DeFries, but it's a turnover, and Green Bay gets it right back. Pepler moving quickly down the court. She gets a dribble picked up, but Millett now with the ball, who just nailed the 3 on the last possession. Millett kicks it. Pepler, pump fake, keeps it, doesn't shoot it. She'll fire it in now. Jeshik. Jeshik turns it over off a Scalia steal. Scalia pushing quickly. She's going to take it all the way, and yes! Coast to coast, Amber Scalia is on the board, and it's 11-7, Green Bay. RedHawks fighting now after they've scored now. Back-to-back possessions, applying some more pressure here. Green Bay just getting it over in time once again. Duffney kicks that one to Millett in the corner. Millett again from the same spot. She nails another corner 3. Millett making an effect quickly on the court. She just got in the basketball game. Green Bay leads 14-7. Singer tried to kick it to DeFries in the corner. She had DeFries, but it was tipped and knocked out of bounds. Scalia subbed out for Sakano. Sakano, a good defender, so she's found her way on the court with her defense this year. Struggled a little bit from the field and scoring-wise, but has made a big effect on the defensive end. Singer driving, yes. She'll get that one to go. Tamar Singer is on the board now, the point guard. 3rd on the team in scoring this year with 11.1 points per game. Wisconsin gets that one over quickly. That time, Skorupski pump fake, dribbling, looking. Duffney kicks that one. Pepler, corner 3. Yes! They've nailed 3 threes from the same spot in the last 3 possessions. Green Bay firing on all cylinders, especially beyond the arc. Miami pushing the tempo now. It's Herho. Herho back to Singer. Singer pump fakes from the 3-point line. Driving, kicks it to DeFries at the corner 3. Air ball. That one way too strong. Green Bay pushing off of Skorupski's rebound. She's going to try to go coast to coast, it looks like. Goes to the corner, but there is a push off. It looks like maybe a push in the back. That one called on Elsa DeFries. That's her first personal foul of the game, the 5th for the team. That's free throws here for Megan Schultz, the leading scorer of this ball club. With 6'4" sophomore at Waukesha, Wisconsin. 14.3 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, an assist. We talked about her at the pregame how good she has been for this team this season. Has no points yet on the board, does have a steal and a rebound, and she airballs the first free throw. She's in disbelief. Hand over the face, couldn't believe it. The leading scorer for Green Bay misses the first. Here comes the second. That one rolls off the front of the rim to the back of the rim and in. She split a pair there, and Green Bay leads 18-9. RedHawks facing a large deficit early in this one. 2 minutes remaining in the first. Singer gonna slow down the tempo here. Gets it across the court and kicks it to DeFries at the top of the key. DeFries looking, hits that one to Herho. Herho, step back, bounce pass into DeFries. DeFries back down, post fadeaway, misses that one off the back end, but it rolls off of Megan Schultz's leg, and it's Miami remaining with possession. Sakana will inbound this one for the RedHawks. And looking, who gotta find someone. She finds Singer at the corner. Herho open three off the front end and rattles out. RedHawks not able to buy a bucket at the moment. Green Bay pushes it. Skorupski passes that. Hansford's in the game now as she loses that one and then kicked it. She lost the ball. Hansford lost the ball, kicked it to Megan Schultz, and Megan Schultz lost the ball out of bounds. And it's a turnover for Green Bay. RedHawks with the ball back. A good defensive possession once again for the RedHawks. From time to time, though, they're letting open corner threes go down, and that's where 9 points came from for Green Bay. Singer pushes this one across the court, looking, bounce pass, a little forced to DeFries, and it went off of her hands last. And it's a quick turnover for the RedHawks, somewhere where they've struggled throughout the season. They have 5 turnovers already in this one. We're looking at something right now here. I'm not sure what it is, to be quite honest with you. Still trying to figure that one out myself. I can't really think of what they'd be looking at. Other than I guess who this went off of, but they're gonna decide on Green Bay. I don't even think they looked at it really. Just a moment to gather, and it's Green Bay ball. Inbounded to Skorupski. Skorupski almost gets cornered here. She forced to pick up her dribble, but Geyer's there to save the day and take it across the court. She gets cornered. Skorupski back, fires this one to Hansford. Hansford kicks it back to Skorupski. Skorupski looking to do something with it. She'll hit it to Geyer. Skorupski, spin move. She loses that one off Tamar Singer. It's a steal for Tamar Singer. She's pushing quickly. Singer, man. Tamar Singer had the ultimate opportunity. She couldn't decide if she wanted to shoot it or pass it. She made like a fake pass, but it was ultimately a travel and another turnover for this RedHawk team. Now 6 on the game, and Macy Taylor, the Wright State transfer, will check into the ball game. Taylor averaging 5.6 points per game, 2 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 40% three-point shooter. Been one of the better three-point shooters on the team so far this season. Pepler in the game as well now. Her and Skorupski both in it at the same time as she pushed it up the court. Skorupski kicks it back to Pepler. Pepler to Oyment in the corner. She misses that one, her first missed 3 of the game. It was from the same spot. She nailed her first 2 though. So her heart dropped a little bit when she fired that one. 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The RedHawks gonna wait this one out till the end of the first quarter here. Scarano kicks it to Planella. Planella kicks it to DeFries, back to Planella, to Singers. 3 seconds remaining. Singer driving. Yep, right before the buzzer, the RedHawks get one on the board. It's 18-11. Green Bay, they lead after the first quarter. A sloppy first quarter for both teams, but some open knockdown threes from Green Bay has them with a 7-point lead. Into the first, 18-11. Green Bay. Stick around, don't go anywhere. A second quarter coming right back at you when we come back. You're listening to the Miami RedHawks women's basketball on Red Hawk Radio. Back at Millett Hall for the second quarter here, where the Green Bay Phoenix lead by a score of 18-11 off of a sloppy first quarter really for both teams. Said it right before break, but Green Bay knocked down some open threes that give them the lead right now, but neither team really doing a whole lot of anything other than the Green Bay threes that they've knocked down. But Miami with 6 turnovers and Green Bay with 4-10 together in this one already. So that one's kicked up. Megan Schultz, they're going to go no foul there. It looked like a lot of contact, but nothing. Sakano pushing it. Planella back to Sakano to Singer. Singer back to Sakano. Planella crisscross driving, picks up her dribble. DeFries at the three-point line. Macy Taylor now gets it from DeFries' handoff. She kicks it. Baseline pass to Singer. Singer way short on that one. Green Bay pushing. Skorupski flying down the court, showcasing her speed, but she turns that one over. She picked up her dribble and kind of got lost, and another Singer turnover, or Singer steal, rather. Sakano in the corner now. She kicks it to DeFries in the corner. DeFries, yes! Elsa DeFries nails one from the corner. It's the first 3 for the RedHawks. She's really upped her game this season, and that's where some of it's been shown, is behind the arc for Elsa DeFries. The 25% three-point shooter, it's been a little bit better than that. She's had a couple games where she's gone a little bit on a dry spell, but she can really knock down the three, and she does it there. 18-14, Green Bay lead. Skorupski dribbling, driving, looking, yes, no, short off the rim. Rebound to DeFries. DeFries will kick it to Singer. The sophomore duo is intact right now. Singer driving, they're gonna call a carry. Unreal. They said she carries. Glenn Box is a little confused on the call there. Singer usually makes that action with her ball handling. Doesn't really get called for it ever, but she gets called for it there as Pepler gets it in and gets it to Skorupski across the court. They're calling a foul as Schultz hits the deck. Sorry, I couldn't see for a second, but Schultz hit the deck hard. call it on Sakano, and she'll exit the game here for some good defensive minutes. Macy Taylor exiting the game too. Amber Scalia and Nerdia Herho will check in. Megan Schultz gets the ball baseline. She's being guarded tightly by DeFries. And it's a turnover. Pepler got it, didn't have anywhere to do with it, and it's kicked up quickly to Planella. Planella gets fouled off the blocking call there. They're gonna call that one on Gracie Chezik. Her second of the game. Planella will shoot a pair. She knocks down the first one there. She's 2 for 3 from the line now. And misses the second one off the front of the rim. She splits another at the free throw line. She's taking 2 trips and made 2, missed 2. Skorupski with the ball. She'll give it to Pepler. Pepler kicks that one. Oymet looking. They call a 3-second call on Megan Schultz down in the paint. It's the second time that has been called today. One happened earlier in the game on Amber Treader, and that one now called on Megan Schultz. Tamar Singer will take it down slowly, letting the offense kind of get in their set. She'll give it to DeFries at the elbow. DeFries from the elbow, banked off, no. That one's kicked up from Pepler to Oymet. Gets across the court, Skorupski. Skorupski kicks the Pepler, Oymet, Schultz. Schultz looking, and she gets fouled hard there by Elsa DeFries. Megan Schultz on the floor once again. That matchup, something we're going to be looking at all day between DeFries and Schultz.
The foul is on Miami's Elsa DeFries. That's her second, team second.
They're going to review this one for possible flagrant. It looked like a little bit of a face shot, but it didn't look like anything intentional. So we're going to go to media timeout and review this one. Stick around, don't go anywhere. We'll come back with the report on that. Score right now, Green Bay 18, Miami 15. They're making a bit of a comeback here with a 6-0 run right out of the gates in the second quarter. 7 minutes and 21 seconds remaining here in the second. Stick around, don't go anywhere. You're listening to Miami Women's Basketball on the Red Hawk Radio Network. Back here at Millett Hall, score Green Bay 18, Miami 15, but they're making a bit of a comeback here in the second. Right now, as Green Bay held scoreless in the first 2.5 minutes of the second quarter. Skorupski will inbound this one at the baseline, looking for Pepler, and she'll hit Pepler over top near the midcourt. Skorupski gets the ball back, hits it to Megan Schultz at the elbow. Schultz observing, not much of a dribbler, but she's dribbling that one, almost loses it, hits Pepler on the cutting. Pepler is short, but it's a rebound to Megan Schultz. The rebounding threat showing exactly what she does. It's a post spin move, and Green Bay is on the board in second off of a Megan Schultz basket. You got to just expect her to get things going, and it feels like that's a good one for there. Good one there for Megan Schultz as she gets that one to go. Scalia, hesitation, driving, spin move, another spin. Yes, a tough bucket from Amber Scalia, the transfer from St. Thomas. And she's on the board for the RedHawks. It's 20-17, Green Bay leading. They push that one up quickly with Pepler. But the ball is lost there by Duffney. Deflected from Macy Taylor. Taylor pushing it up to Singer. Singer does not get the layup that's wide open to fall, but it's rebounded to Taylor. Singer gets the ball, kicks it to Scalia. Scalia kicks it to Herho. Herho driving floater, no good. RedHawks still really not able to buy much of anything. Still hanging around, but they missed that one. And there is a foul on the offensive end. They're going to call Oymit for a charge. Excuse me. Pepler gets called for that one. Pepler gets called for a charge or push-off type of play, and it's a turnover for Green Bay. They're at 9 now, Miami only 7. I say only, but still a lot. Singer will take it down slowly, getting the offense set. She kicks it to Taylor. Taylor, three-point shooter, but she drives it, kicks off of her shoe, and out of bounds. Green Bay ball. Some sloppy offensive possessions for both teams. Skorupski inbounds it to Pepler. Pepler being face guarded right now by Tamar Singer, one of the best defenders in the MAC. Pepler gets across the court, driving baseline. She no-look past it to Skorupski, but it wasn't there and went straight out of bounds to the scores table. Herho inbound. And gives that one to Amber Scalia. Scalia taking it slow. Hits Singer in the corner. Back to Scalia. Scalia hesitation. Looking to drive, but kind of denied there. Singer gets it off the screen from Scalia. She'll kick that one to Herho. Herho wanted to shoot it, but didn't, and it's a kick ball off of the shoe of Geyer. Jenna Geyer right now with 6 points in this one. Oymit with 6 points for Green Bay as well. And the leading scorer in this entire one is Elsa De Vries right now, 7. Scalia inbounding it from the baseline. She'll hit Singer. Back to Scalia. Scalia, hesitation, no. She'll give it up to Herho. Herho dribbling, looking, hits Singer. Singer driving, spin move. Doesn't hit anything on the rim or even close. It's rebounded to Skorupski. Skorupski pushing it. Gives it to Pepler. Pepler pump fakes from deep three. Hits Hansford in the corner. Hansford short. Rebound to Singer. Singer pushing it up the court. She'll fire it to Macy Taylor. A wide open Amber Scalia nails it. Bottoms. Amber Scalia for 3. And this one's tied 20-20. RedHawks really dominating in the second quarter right now. Skorupski gets it across the court just in time. It's a floater action. She gets fouled, though. And she'll shoot 2. Emily Van Timmerman enters the game and gets called for a quick shooting foul. And she'll exit quickly as well. Glenn Box a little frustrated right now with how the defense got back. As Skorupski nails the first one. Skorupski misses a second off of the front of the rim. A really sharp free throw shooter. Misses that one off the front of the rim. RedHawks pushing quickly. Herho spin move. Herho still has it. Backing down Skorupski. She'll hit Singer in the corner. Singer now driving on Pepler. And Singer will get fouled. A really good drive there from Tamar Singer to get some contact and get a trip to the free throw line for a chance at 2 and take the lead for the RedHawks. RedHawks haven't led since that first basket from Elsa De Vries in the first minute or so in that first quarter. Since then, Green Bay has had the lead, but the second quarter been all Miami, as Green Bay's only had 3 points so far. Tamar Singer nails the first one. The sophomore has been dominant offensively and defensively so far in non-conference play with 11 points and 7 assists. She's been a true point guard for this team. And she'll rattle in the second after it hits every part of the rim, and the RedHawks have their first lead since the first minute of the first quarter. Skorupski getting pressured once again, but they'll kick that one up to Callie Pepler, sister of Cammie Pepler, who has entered the game. Skorupski will hit Hansford. This one to it's a turnover right there from Callie Pepler. Singer pushing it. Papella off the back of the rim. Macy Taylor with an unbelievable effort, diving to make the save. Kicks it to Herho, and Herho misses the driving layup. Green Bay moving quickly once again. A fast-paced game continues, and what an effort from Sakano. Unreal. She made a leaping attempt to get the steal, dived on the ground, but it ultimately went out of bounds. But this team loves to see the effort there from Mia Sakano. The junior has been a big addition out of the transfer portal for this team, and showing why with her valuable defensive minutes. That one inbounded to Hansford. Hansford will hit Skorupski as she makes a big move, getting Singer to almost fall. She'll miss a 3 off the front end. Miami pushing it. Planella to Singer. And they're going to call Singer out of bounds. Once again, a Miami player has stepped out of bounds, and it's another turnover for the RedHawks. They have 9 now. Green Bay 11 turnovers, Miami 9. Sloppy first half. Skorupski with it, being guarded tightly by a good defender and Singer. She'll put it up to Geyer. Geyer puts in a tough pass right there to Carly Duffney, and Carly Duffney is fouled.
The foul's on Miami's Maria Jorge. That's her
That one's on Jorge.
fourth. Amber Scalia is in for the RedHawks.
Jorge was called for that foul. That'll be
Replaces Maria Jorge.
her second. She'll exit the game. What do they call there? Another foul. That's on Sakano. It looks like both of them just fell to the floor. And Sakano gets called for it. Duffney and Sakano both went to the deck together. That's her second of the game.
At the line for
And now Jenna Geyer will get a chance at the free throw line, shooting 2. Geyer with 6, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. She misses that one off the front end. Now 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Geyer knocks down the second, and she splits a pair. She has split both of her free throw trips. She's now 2 for 4 from the free throw line and 7 points in this one. Singer almost loses the ball to Sakano. Sakano hits Planella. Planella all the way to Taylor. Taylor pump fake, driving, looking. A spin move, fadeaway. She gets blocked there. Carly Duffney with the swat, and Green Bay the other way quickly. Skorupski looked like she traveled, doesn't get called for it. And Green Bay almost loses the ball off of Sakano's efforts, but it's going to be last touch by Sakano. Skrupski to inbound it right in front of the Miami bench. Skrupski inbounds that one to Callie Pepler. Hansford now. Callie Pepler dribbling. Hits Jenna Geyer. Jenna Geyer driving. And they call a travel on Jenna Geyer. Her foot slipped out from underneath her, and it's an obvious call. Game tied right now, 22-22 with 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining. Miami with a chance to take the lead here. Macy Taylor will inbound that one to Tamar Singer, and Singer will take it down slowly, letting the offense get set up in their play. Singer driving, looking to go ISO. She'll kick it to Sakano. Sakano three, rattles in and out, hit the bottom of the bucket. And Miami keeps possession, though, off of the effort from Planella. She went for the offensive, rebounded it, and it was last touched by a Green Bay defender. Van Timmerman, the freshman, will enter the game, taking out Sakano, who has 2 fouls. Van Timmerman entered moments ago and got a quick foul and was pulled quickly. But that one's inbounded to Scalia. Scalia kicks it to Taylor. Planella. Behind the back spin move. What a move. What a crafty finish. A drive for the ages. Planella on the board. RedHawks lead 24-22 with 1.5 minutes remaining in the second. They're able to get it across the court. Almost a 10-second call there. Megan Schultz backing down Van Timmerman, the freshman. But it's a steal from Macy Taylor. What an effort by Scalia and Taylor. Singer pushing it. Scalia with it. Scalia hits Planella. Planella from 3. What do they call here? An offensive foul is called on Amber Scalia. An offensive foul. And Green Bay gets the ball right back down 24-22. A low-scoring second quarter, but it's been in Miami's favor as Green Bay only able to score 4 points so far in the second. Miami's defense has been stellar here. Singer pressing Skrupski. Skrupski gets it across the court and hits Jenna Geyer. Geyer to Schultz. That trio has been deadly all year. Schultz driving on Van Timmerman, the freshman. She'll kick it. Oyment. Yes, a spin move from Oyment, and it goes down, and the game is tied with 53 seconds remaining. Singer pushing it. She'll hit Amber Scalia. Scalia behind the back driving. Baseline spin move, kicks it, and it last is touched by a Green Bay defender. They said it looked like it might have hit Planella last, but I'm going to say it went off of a Green Bay defender last, and Megan Duffney. Excuse me, Carly Duffney. A lot of rotation being made by both teams. Green Bay usually doesn't go this deep in their lineup, but Scalia from 3 misses that one just strong off the back end, and a rebound to Oyment. Skrupski basically hasn't left the game yet. She gets this one across the court, being guarded tightly by Singer. She's forced to pick up her dribble. Jenna Geyer gets it back to Skrupski. Skrupski back to Geyer. And it's Miami ball. Mia Sakano has been the unsung hero so far in this first half as she tipped it in a last touch. Skrupski. Miami ball, 16.7 seconds remaining, and we got a tie ball game, 24-24 here, nearing the end of the second. Singer takes it slowly. Interested to see if Glenn Bach's going to take a timeout. It looks like he's not. He's just going to let Singer go. Singer driving, backing down Skrupski. A poor shot off there, and Skrupski just heaves one down the court to end the half, and we're tied here at Millett Hall after the first 2 quarters. It's 24-24. Both teams really putting in a defensive effort. It was all defense in the second quarter, but Miami able to come back from a 7-point deficit and outscore Green Bay 13-6 in the second quarter. Halftime here now at Millett Hall, 24-24. We'll go over some stats real quick since we don't have a halftime show today, but Amber Scalia with 7 points, 3 for 4 from the field, 1 for 2 from the three-point line, and 2 steals on 13 minutes play. Tamar Singer, 6 points, 2 for 6 from the field, 0 for 1 from the three-point line, 2 for 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 steals on 18 minutes played. Amber Treader hasn't seen a whole lot of time at all. Not sure what is going on there, but she's 0 for 3 from the field. All of her shots coming from beyond the arc on just 5 minutes played. She does have 2 personal fouls, but interesting that you didn't even see her at all in the second quarter. Miria Herho, no points, but has been a huge, huge asset for this team in the first half with 4 rebounds, a steal on 15 minutes played. Elsa De Vries, 7 points, 3 for 7 from the field, 1 for 2 from the three-point line, 3 rebounds, 2 blocks, does have 2 personal fouls on 13 minutes play. Macy Taylor, 0 for 1 from the field, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal, doing just about everything else besides the scoring factor, but Macy Taylor has been a big asset for this team with 10 minutes played so far. Emily Van Timmerman, the freshman, doesn't have anything statistically on the board yet, but she has played 4 minutes and does have 1 personal foul. Mia Sakano, like I said just moments ago, the unsung hero so far in this first half. She had 2 rebounds and assists, 2 steals on 10 minutes played. And Planella, 4 points. 1 for 2 from the field, 0 for 1 from the three-point line, 2 for 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 turnover on 12 minutes played. And we'll kick it over to the Green Bay Phoenix side of things. Now it's Cami Pepler with 3 points, 1 for 3 from the field, 1 for 1 from the three-point line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist on 13 minutes played. Carly Duffney doesn't have any points yet, but does have 4 rebounds, 3 assists, a block on 16 minutes played. And then Maddie Skorupski, I mean, they haven't even taken her out of the game. Her and Tamar Singer have been battling so far in this one. She's got 3 points, 1 for 6 from the field, 0 for 3 from the three-point line, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 assist on 18 minutes played. Jenna Geyer, 7 points, 2 for 4 from the field, 1 for 2 from the three-point line, 2 for 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist on 14 minutes played. And Megan Schultz, the leading scorer coming into this one for the Green Bay Phoenix, only 3 points, 1 for 2 from the field, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. Something to keep your eye out for as we head into the second half is 2 things. Amber Treader, who's second on the team for the RedHawks, 0 points, only 5 minutes played, 0 for 3 from the field. And then Megan Schultz, only 3 points, the leading scorer for this Phoenix team, averaging 14.3 points per game coming into this one. So an interesting first half as we hit the break line here. 12 minutes until the second half gets back underway, 24-24. Thanks for listening so far to this special edition of the Christmas break. Miami Women's Basketball on Red Hawk Radio, 24-24. Stick around, don't go anywhere. Big second half coming up right when we come back. Thanks for listening. Here we go, underway for the second half of this one. Third quarter about to just begin. It's 24-24 in a big mid-major showcase on the Saturday afternoon. As Singer gets the ball and a whistle is blown instantly as the clock was not running. The 5 out there for the RedHawks is the same 5 that started the game. I say that because Amber Treader didn't get any minutes in that second quarter in some foul trouble, but she is back out there for this ball club. Same 5 for the RedHawks, same 5 for the Green Bay Phoenix. Singer gets the inbound from Treader. Scalia will have it. She takes this one, a screen from DeFries. She hits Herho, back to Scalia, into DeFries. DeFries backing down Schultz. Spin move from DeFries. Yes, a good move from Elsa DeFries, the sophomore. And she gets the RedHawks on the board first in the second half. Pepler hits Geyer, and Geyer nails it. Bottoms, nothing but net. Jenna Geyer off the dish from Pepler. Green Bay takes the lead. DeFries hits Horho. Ooh. Singer passed it into DeFries. They're going to call it off of DeFries' foot, and now they're going to switch it. They had it at Green Bay's possession, but they're going to switch it back to the Miami ball. Probably the right call. Looked like it last went off of Geyer. Scalia inbounding it underneath the hoop. Looking, still looking, gets it into Herho. Herho dribbles, passes it into DeFries. Herho asking for it back, but DeFries is going to spin move. Same thing, other side. She's got 4 now in the third quarter already. First 4 points go to Elsa DeFries for the RedHawks. 28-27 now. Skorupski going down, being guarded by Herho. She hits Jenna Geyer to Pepler. Pepler into Megan Schultz. Megan Schultz back to Pepler. Pepler had to run a little bit for that ball. She's being guarded tightly by Tamar Singer. Pepler kicks it to Skorupski. Skorupski, hesitation, driving, looking, step back. No. Nothing there for Skorupski and this Phoenix offense as it's kicked in to Elsa DeFries, and she's got 6 of the first 6 for the RedHawks in the third quarter, and she's on fire. RedHawks leading 30-27. Elsa DeFries, cool down, you're doing a lot. Pepler being guarded tightly by Singer. She falls but gets it away to Skorupski. Skorupski hits it. Pepler driving. She's got a bit of mismatch now. Treader guarding her. She's going to go baseline. Has nowhere to go with it. And that's a shot clock violation. An amazing defensive possession. They say offense translates to defense. Defense translates to offense. And that's exactly what's going on for this Miami team so far in the start of the third quarter. 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the third. RedHawks leading 30-27, courtesy of the first 6 points to Elsa DeFries in this third quarter. Herho has it. She'll go to Elsa DeFries, the hot hand. DeFries backing down Schultz. She's forced to pass it to Herho. Back to DeFries. No, Herho denies it. Sorry. Herho keeps it. Now to DeFries in the paint. DeFries backing down Schultz. A fadeaway jumper. Yes, why not? Elsa DeFries is on fire. 32-27, RedHawks lead. Skorupski gets it across the court to Jenna Geyer. Geyer back to Skorupski. Skorupski to Duffney. Into Pepler at the paint. A steal from Tamar Singer from the back end. She's driving quickly. Up to Amber Treader, a fast break bucket. Yes! And a timeout called by the Phoenix. RedHawks lead 34-27. An unbelievable start to the second half for this RedHawk team. 7-point lead, the largest lead for the RedHawks in this one. We'll step aside for a second as the timeout here happens. It's 34-27 RedHawks, the hot hand Elsa DeFries so far in the third quarter. 6 minutes and 53 seconds remaining. Stick around, don't go anywhere. We got an intense one here in Millett Hall. Back here at Millett Hall, where the RedHawks have gotten off to a blazing hot start, courtesy of Elsa DeFries and a bucket from Amber Treader as well. But DeFries now up to 15 points so far in this one, with 3 rebounds, 2 blocks on 16 minutes played. Tamar Singer pressing Pepler. Pepler gets it across the court though. She'll hit Geshik. Geshik hits it to Duffney. Duffney driving, looks for it, nothing. Going, out of bounds, last touch by Amber Treader. I think they're gonna give her a block there even. She was able to get a piece on that basketball and get Duffney rejected. Skorupski inbounds it, hits Geyer to Duffney. Pepler, they're gonna call a foul on the floor. I'm not sure who they're gonna call this one on. Looks like that one's gonna be on Elsa DeFries for a push.
The foul is on Miami's Ilsa DeFries, her third, team's first.
Ilsa DeFries called for her 3rd foul, and now Mia Sakano will get into the game for the RedHawks. She had a good first half, especially on the defensive side of things. She applied a ton of good minutes defensively. The inbound is made. Skorupski has it, being guarded tightly by Sakano. Pepler gets it. A big pass to Duffney and almost gets the and one, but it rolls off the front of the rim. Treader's in disbelief on the foul call. Has some words to say to the referee, but excuse me, that was Geshik that drove, my bad. But Geshik will have a chance to knock down 2 free throws here. Here comes the first. Misses the first one off the back end. Geshik, 0 points on the game so far. Does have a rebound and limited minutes played, really. She nails that one for her first points of the game. She splits a pair at the line. It's 34 to 28. Miami leads. Singer brings it down the court. She hits Treader. Treader to Herho. Herho behind the back to Treader. Treader to Singer. Singer driving. She'll kick it to Treader. Treader from deep 3. No, rattles in and out. Thought she had it, but Green Bay pushing quickly. Skorupski gets that one to Jeshik. Jeshik passes to Pepler. Pepler loses that one though, and RedHawks get it. They're pushing quickly. Singer has kind of gives it up to Treader, but Treader's right behind her and gets it to go. This RedHawk offense has been ignited so far in the second half, looking like a completely different team right now as they lead 36 to 28 now over the Green Bay Phoenix. Pepler gives it up right there to Duffney. Duffney still looking. She gives it to Pepler back. Pepler gives a good pass into Jenna Geyer. Geyer gets some contact, but no foul called, and she misses it off the bottom of the backboard. Miami gets it back. Sakano has it. Sakano dribbles and gives it up to Herho. Herho driving, misses the layup. Usually where she thrives at with that type of layup, the underneath. She misses that one. Skorupski pushing it. She'll give it to Pepler. Pepler will give it to Duffney. Duffney looking for inside work. She's driving on Treader, puts it up and misses it. A brick off the back iron. Miami pushing it. Singer at the full front force. Singer looked for a 3, didn't take it. Gives it up to Treader in the paint. Treader working on Geyer. Geyer was able to put up a good stand. No called foul, and Treader misses it off the back end. Green Bay pushing it down the court, and Pepler with it. Pepler slips, but she remains possession. Skorupski has it now. Skorupski looking for points, driving. Misses that one too, but they're gonna get called with a foul there on Nuria Herho. Didn't seem like a bunch of contact. Just saw Skorupski kind of hit the deck. We're going to head into a media timeout with 4 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Miami leading 36 to 28 in a really, really good offensive first half of this third quarter. Stick around. Don't go anywhere when we come back. Miami leading by 8 here at Millett Hall. Back here at Millett Hall, where Miami leads 36-28. I'm Gavin Stark, and thank you so much for listening to this special winter break edition of the Miami Women's Basketball on the RedHawk Radio Network. Miami stormed back after a rough first quarter, and they have taken charge of this one so far in the second half with 4 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Skorupski at the line for Green Bay, looking to knock down a pair. She knocks down the first one. It's now 36-29, Miami still leading. Skorupski nails both of them. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Haven't seen that much today between both sides. Struggling from the free throw line, but it's 36-30, Miami leads. Scalia gets it, looks for the three, goes behind the back to Planella. Planella hits it to Treader. Treader gives it to Singer. Singer dishes it to Treader. It went underneath the basket and back down, but they call a foul there. It looks like that one is going to go on Gesh. That'll go on Gresh, and that'll be her, I believe, first foul. Excuse me, second foul. Macy Taylor has checked into the game for Amber Scalia. Taylor with no points yet in this one, but you've got to feel the offensive threat is going to do something here in the second half as she checks into the game for the first time this half. Treader nails the first one. Now, Amber Treader has been so key for this Miami team since she stepped into Oxford her freshman year in 2023. She nails that one as well. But Amber Treader's just been a huge asset to this Glen Box team, and just someone who is just hard to even take off the court at all times. And it was interesting to see her miss that first half, basically all of it, but 5 minutes, getting into foul trouble. But this team's been able to hang around, and Treader's back in the game, and they lead by 8. A hard foul right there on Macy Taylor. Taylor gets called for the foul there on Carly Duffney, and Duffney will have a trip to the free throw line for a chance at 2 points.
At the line for Green Bay, Carly Duffney shooting 2.
She'll nail them both. 38-32, Miami leads. Singer with it. Gives it up to Planella. Planella spin move, drive, fade away. Almost knocks it down with the contact. She's fouled, and she'll take a trip to the free throw line. Fouls are starting to add up. That one's on Megan Schultz, who has struggled today. That is her first personal foul of the game. Only 3 points for the leading scorer of the Phoenix. Came into this one thinking she was going to have a huge impact, and there really hasn't been a whole lot. They've game planned around her, and the duo of Elsa DeFries and Amber Treader has shut her down completely as Planella nails the first one. Clara Gonzalez Planella out of Barcelona, Spain, the 5'8" senior, Jackson State transfer. She'll knock down both. Nothing but net on both of them. And now it's a full court press between Singer and Planella. Singer guarding Pepler tight. We saw Singer guarding Skorupski in the first half, but she switched over to Pepler in the second half, and it's working so far. A dish upstairs to Carly Duffney, and she gets it to go. A dish from Megan Schultz. And that duo is starting to get things going. Singer pushes it down quickly. Pass to Treader. Treader almost loses it, but gets back possession. She'll hit Planella. Planella looking, hitting Taylor. Taylor driving. What are they going to call here? A foul on Planella. Off the ball. Her second personal foul of this one. Team's 5th. Miami leading 40-34. Green Bay looking to cut the deficit some more. Pepler drives down the court. Singer gets called for a tacky foul. Crucial foul. Unreal. Didn't look like a whole lot, but it was unnecessary. So the foul gets called. Cami Pepler with a chance at 2 here at the free throw line. A lot more free throws here in the third quarter. She'll nail the first one. Amber Scalia about to check back into the game. She's been kind of in and out of this one so far, but she does have 7 points, a rebound, assist, and 2 steals. And Cami Pepler touches every bit of the rim and gets it to go. She nails both of them, and it's now 40-36. Planella checks out of the game. Amber Scalia back into the game. It's now a 5 of Scalia, Sacano, Taylor, Treader, Singer. Singer looking, commanding the offense, gives it to Treader. Treader gives it to Scalia on the end around. Scalia driving, almost loses it, kicks it to Singer. Singer wanted to shoot it but didn't. She drives instead. What a crafty take, unreal. Doesn't touch anything but the net. A good take with some contact from Tamar Singer. Green Bay pushing it quickly, not letting Miami's defense get set up. An attacky foul called there. It looks like that one's gonna go on Macy Taylor. And now Zezek is gonna shoot a pair at the free throw line. So many free throws going on in this third quarter right now. Just unreal. By far the longest quarter. We still got 2 minutes and 17 seconds remaining, and Miami leads 42-36. But once again, Green Bay staying in it with free throws. Excuse me, Oymet is the one. Christina Oymet's the one at the free throw line. The 6'1" freshman out of Minoka, Wisconsin. Nails the first one. Averaging 4.8 points per game, 2 rebounds and an assist. 40% three-point shooter. Oymet looking to nail both of them. Does a really good shooter. A talented freshman. It's now 42-38. Miami still leading. Singer bringing it down the court. Gives it to Treader. Treader almost loses the ball, but Singer able to get it, and a timeout is called by Glenn Box. He doesn't like what he's seeing right now, as Green Bay has battled their way back into this one off of a really, really hot start from the RedHawks in the third quarter. They've slowed down quite a bit, and Green Bay has clawed their way back into this one. Miami leads, though, 42-38 with 2 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. It's a 30-second timeout. Burho inbounding the ball here. 2 minutes and 6 seconds remaining. She'll inbound it to Singer. Singer looking to set up the offense. Treader gets it at the post. She's at the elbow now, dribbling. Swing around to Scalia. Scalia looking. She gives it back to Singer. Singer kicks it back to Scalia. Scalia hesitation, gives it to Treader. A free bucket for Amber Treader off of an amazing pass from Amber Scalia. Pepler dribbling down the court. Seen a lot more ball handling from her in the second half so far. Daphne gets it and gives it up to Megan Schultz at the three-point line. Pepler gets it back, though. Pepler takes a screen from Megan Schultz. Driving now, looking for Schultz. Schultz gets it and puts it up. A really nice possession of offense from the Phoenix. Tamar Singer gets it and dribbles it down the court. Slowing it down, takes the screen from Treader. And a travel called on Tamar Singer, and she is frustrated. Singer and Treader not in good communication on that possession, and it leads to a Tamar Singer travel. Planell is going to check into the game. She comes in for Amber Scalia. Scalia is starting to get a little frustrated with how much she's coming in and out. Singer face guarding Pepler, and they've got 2 people on Pepler. Pepler pushes it up to Oymet in the corner. Oymet gives it up to Daphne. Pepler picks up her dribble, and Planella's all over it. Oymet, oh, up and down, easy travel called there on Oymet. She was rejected by Sacano, but had the ball still in her hands, and it's an easy calls. Amber Scalia is going to check back into the game for this offensive possession. Herho out of the game. Scalia back in the game quickly.
She replaces Noria Horho.
Singer gets it. She's dribbling it down slowly, telling the offense where to be. Takes a screen from Treader, driving, open layup. Yep, got it. Tamara Singer starting to take over this one. A crafty finish once again from her. RedHawks lead 46-40 with 25 seconds remaining. Shot clock almost matched up with the game clock, just about a second off. Green Bay's probably going to shoot it. Skorupski gives it in, a good feed, but Miami all over it, but she gives it up to Oyment. Oyment misses the open layup. Singer pushing it with 10 seconds remaining. Singer driving, kicks it, Treader, yes! Miami finishing this one with a bang in the third quarter. It's 48-40 heading into the fourth now as Miami goes on a little bit of a run late in the third quarter. RedHawks, a dominant third quarter really that had them now sitting with an 8-point lead as it was knotted up after two. 24-24. Miami's doubled their points now with 48. An offensive third quarter goes in Miami's favor. They lead by 8 now. Stick around, don't go anywhere. The final quarter coming up when we come back. It's 48-40 in a really, really tight mid-major matchup on this Saturday afternoon in Oxford, Ohio. You're listening to Miami Women's Basketball on the Red Hawk Radio Network. Back here at Millett Hall, fourth quarter just about to be underway where the RedHawks lead 48-40. The men's team is underway at Ball State right now as they open up MAC play. It's a tight one there with 5 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Your RedHawks lead 27-26, looking to remain undefeated. They'll be back at home against Milligan to round out non-conference play on Monday night. Skorupski gets it and passes it in to Pepler. We're underway here in the fourth quarter. A big one underway. Huge quarter. Duffney kicks it all the way across the court to Jenna Geyer. Geyer kicks it into Megan Schultz. Megan Schultz versus Elsa De Vries. That's been a fun matchup all night. Schultz, they're looking for a 3-second call, but they didn't get it, Miami. Megan Schultz still with it. She'll put it up, hoists it, and just goes in a prayer answered. Megan Schultz nails it. Swoosh 48-42. Miami leading. Singer bringing it down the court slowly. We are underway here in the fourth. Scalia gets it. Passes it to Elsa DeFries, who was a difference maker in the start of the third quarter. 15 points on the day. She kicks it to Treader. Treader open three, no. Off the left end of the rim and out. Skorupski and Planella connect, and they call a foul on Planella. They both hit the deck. We've seen something like that earlier in this game. They call it again, and it goes in Green Bay's favor again. Kind of a foul that could go either way or just no way, but they put it in Green Bay's favor. Skorupski inbounds it to Pepler. Pepler being guarded by Singer. A matchup that's been interesting this second half. Pepler kicks it to Jenna Geyer. Geyer to Megan Schultz. Megan Schultz goes backdoor to Skorupski. Skorupski fighting. Doesn't get the foul, but she's on the deck. It's a turnover. Amber Treader gets it, kicks it up to Singer. Singer looking patiently. Treader cutting. Swatted by Jenna Geyer, but they're going to call a foul. Jenna Geyer can't believe it. Treader came in flying on the cut. Singer saw it, dished it to her. Looked like it was going to be an easy layup, and then Jenna Geyer came out of nowhere, swatted away, but too much contact. And Amber Treader gets a trip to the free throw line. Treader 2 for 2 from the free throw line so far in this one. Let's see if she can knock down two more. The 3-year starter, the junior out of Ferdinand, Indiana. The captain of this team, Treader. Nails the first off the back end, rolls in. She nails a second, 4 for 4 from the free throw line today. Miami leads 50-42 with 8 minutes and 41 seconds remaining. This mid-major matchup has done exactly what we thought, and that's delivered in all aspects of the game. Offensively, defensively, we've had it all. As Pepler goes down the court quickly, finds herself kind of lost, but Czezik has it now. Geyer from three, short. Rebound to Czezik. Czezik kicks it. Ouimet driving off the side of the backboard. Rebound to DeFries. DeFries kicks it to Singer. Singer driving. Here we go. She takes a screen from DeFries. Singer drives, looks for the layup. She's denied, but kicks it to DeFries. DeFries is fouled on the floor, as they say. Gracie Gresh gets called for the foul on Elsa DeFries. It's not going to be a shooting foul. It's just before DeFries went up in motion for her jump shot. So Scalia inbounds it to DeFries. DeFries kicks it to Treader. Herho gets it. Scalia from three off the left side of the rim, and it rolls out of bounds, and it's going to be Green Bay ball. Mia Sakano is getting tons of minutes today. She checks back into the game for Treader. Juliana Ouimet, the freshman out of Minocqua, Wisconsin, is checked into the game. Ooh, she passed it into Pepler. Pepler lost it, but they're going to call it Green Bay ball. This might get reviewed, though, and it is. They're going to review this one. Looked like it might have gone off of Herho, but Herho says, I don't think so. So they're going to get a better look at this one and review it. 50-42, RedHawks leading and hoping to get the ball back here. We're going to stick around and stay here during this review at the moment, seeing how long this one will go. Tamar Singer now in the game with 10 points. She's in double digits with 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals on 30 minutes. I mean, she's impossible to take out of this game. She is truly the heart and soul of this team and the engine that keeps this train going. Amber Scalia with 7 points, 3 for 5 from the field, 1 for 3 from the three-point line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, doing just about everything on 24 minutes played. Amber Treader gotten 12 minutes so far in the second half. She's played every minute in the second half after only playing 5 in the first half, but she's got 12 points, nearing up to her season average at 13.5. Neria Herho doesn't have any points, but she does have 5 key rebounds and a steal on 23 minutes played. She's been a big part of this team. And Elsa DeFries started off the third quarter blazing hot. She's the leading scorer with 15 points, 7 for 11 from the field, 1 for 2 from the three-point line, 4 rebounds, 3 blocks on 18 minutes. Tons of key contributions, but one thing that I have circled is Mia Sakano with 17 minutes played, a season high for her. She's been just a big threat defensively, and that's what's keeping her in this game. She's got 3 steals, 2 rebounds, and an assist on her 17 minutes played, and doing a really good job guarding the ball. Pepler with 5 points, Duffney 4, Skorupski 5, Jenna Geyer 10, Schultz 7, Juliana Oimet 2, Jezek 1, and the other Oimet, that'll be, she has 8 points, sorry. Looking for points for a second. Christina Oimet with 8 points. The Oimet twins are both freshmen, one 6'1", and that's Christina wearing number 44. The other one 5'10", wearing number 10. From Minoka, Wisconsin, 2 key freshmen for this team. They're twins, and they are big key contributors for this Green Bay Phoenix team, especially as they enter conference play. Talked about it earlier, both of these teams have played some big non-conference games. Miami just playing Colorado and beating UC prior. I mean, these are 2 teams that are proven, and one that you had circled on the calendar as this one came up, and now it's 50-42 with 8 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, and it's just lived up to the hype. Miami has done an amazing job as the answer's about to come in. They call it Miami ball. A successful challenge for the RedHawks, but this would be a big one as RedHawks are about to enter conference play on New Year's Eve. A big, big confidence boost for this team coming off a 20-point loss to Colorado. A big win against Green Bay would do a lot for this team. But Green Bay looking to claw its way back as they still are in this one, only down 8. 50-42, we're underway. DeFries kicks it to Treader. Treader almost loses it, keeps possession. Treader to Singer. Singer driving. Kicks it to Herho. Herho to DeFries. DeFries from 3. Rattles out, but a big rebound from Treader. An offensive rebound from Treader. She kicks it to Singer. Singer gets it, readjusting the offense. She hits Treader. And a foul is called there. Carly Duffney called for a foul, a push-off on Amber Treader. A huge offensive rebound from Amber Treader to keep the offensive possession alive, and she gets fouled there as well. Singer gets the inbound off of Scalia. She kicks it to DeFries. DeFries has the mismatch, takes advantage of it, and spin moves off Oimet and gets it to go. 52-42, a double-digit lead for the RedHawks now. Pepler gets it across the court, being guarded by an elite defender in Tamar Singer. Cami Pepler looking, picks up her dribble. Tamar Singer's all over it. She gets it to Jenna Geyer. Geyer behind the arc. She's nailed a few threes today. Gets it back to Cami Pepler. Cami Pepler looking for something behind the back. Shoots it at the buzzer. A rejection, though, from Elsa DeFries. And this defense gets a huge standstill stop. 6 minutes and 52 seconds remaining. Miami getting the ball back, leading by 10. Looking to expand the lead here. They're threatening of closing this one out. Singer gets it and dribbles it across the court, no pressure. She picks up her dribble, though, for some reason. Gets it to DeFries, though. DeFries at the top of the key. Herho gets it off the swing pass. Herho driving baseline, and she turns it over as she was forced to throw it to Singer. Ooh. They call a reach in on Singer there on Karupski, as Karupski was getting down the court pretty quickly, and Singer reached in and is called for the foul on Skorupski. Skorupski inbounds it right in front of us here to Cami Pepler. Pepler gets it across the court. Hits Skorupski, the duo. It's been a threat all night. Hansford in the game, delivers that one to Jenna Geyer. Jenna Geyer spin move, fade away, misses it off the front end. DeFries rebound, DeFries kicks it to Singer. Singer. Step back three, no, which she will not take it as she had an opportunity but just passed it up. Amber Scalia drives and gets fouled. Scalia will take a trip to the line for a chance at 2 to expand this lead. A double-digit lead for the RedHawks. Their first of the night comes here with 6 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the fourth. They lead 52-42 and a chance to expand it here at the free throw line for Amber Scalia. Scalia with 7 points on the night so far. She's been a key transfer from St. Thomas. She'll knock down the first, nothing but net. 53-42. And she'll knock down that one as well. 54-42, Miami leads. A full court press coming here. Hansford just gets it across. Unreal at the 22nd mark. They just get it across, avoiding the backcourt violation. Pepler gets it back and is being guarded tightly by Singer. 54-42, Miami leads. Skorupski with it now. She's got a mismatch, though, with DeFries guarding her. She misses it off the side of the iron. Pushing up the court, Sakano's got it. Sakano waits for the offense to get all backs. Sakano's got it, hits Herho. Herho hits DeFries on the post. DeFries turns it over right to Skorupski. Skorupski moving quick. Skorupski goes straight to the corner, kicks it to Jenna Geyer. Jenna Geyer from three, and it's nothing. She hits absolutely nothing. No net, no rim. It's an air ball and a quick change of possession for this Miami team as they get the ball back right away. Off the turnover from DeFries, Jenna Geyer misses the open three-pointer badly. Miami gets it back. Singer taking her time. Singer gets it across the court here. Feeds it to DeFries. DeFries looking. Sakano gets it. Singer all the way across the court to DeFries. DeFries for three. Boom! Elsa DeFries, 20 points now in this one as she nails a huge dagger. 57-42, Miami leads. Pepler gets it. Fires to Oymet. Oymet to Hansford. To Jenna Geyer, fadeaway post. Yeah, got it. A nice move from Jenna Geyer, a fadeaway hook. Goes, it's 57-44, Miami lead. Offense really going back and forth between these two teams in Miami's favor, though. Tamar Singer takes a little breather right now as she slows everything down, letting the offense catch their breath, as this one's been a fast-paced fourth quarter. 4 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the fourth here. She takes the screen from Treader. Singer still has it. She'll hit Treader on the back door, but Treader loses that one. It's in Pepler's hand. She moves it down the court quickly. Green Bay pushing. Geyer has it. Geyer kicks it to Skorupski. Skorupski takes it and gets it to Pepler. Pepler back to Geyer, to Skorupski. Skorupski looking to put it into Oymet's hands, but doesn't do so. It rattles off to Hansford. It's a jump ball. That's Miami possession. A turnover for Green Bay, and they are really, really down in the dumps right now. Down 57-44. A dagger from Elsa DeFries in the corner, and Miami gets the ball back as well here off the turnover from Green Bay. Treader will inbound it to Singer after all the subs come in. Carly Duffney in the game for Christina Oymet. All starters back in the game for the RedHawks. Hansford in the game for Green Bay, who did not start tonight. Singer has it, being guarded by Skorupski, a matchup that's been fun all night. Skorupski still guarding tightly. Really good defense being showcased by her right now on Tamar Singer, the shifty guard out of Israel. She gets past Skorupski, finally driving, kicks it. Herho, open corner three, no. She kicks it. It's rattling around everywhere. Somehow Amber Scalia has it now. Another jump ball is called, and that'll be Green Bay ball. Two back-to-back jump balls. Hadn't seen one at all until the last 30 seconds. Now we've seen two of them. This game is getting intense quickly. A second half that has delivered. A game that has delivered. Green Bay, 3 minutes and 13 seconds in this one, looking to climb back down 13. It's still feasible, but you need a point here from Pepler in this Green Bay offense. She picks up her dribble, but Amber Treader gets a steal off the bad pass from Pepler. Treader slows it down. Miami had numbers, but Treader decided to slow it down and not make any key mistakes. Singer has it now. The point guard for the RedHawks, the sophomore. Singer gets past Pepler. They're wasting some time now, obviously. Singer, clock gets down to 10 seconds. Now they gotta go. Singer has it. She'll put it up to Treader. Treader, yep! Why not? Amber Treader in the paint where she delivers once again. Treader up to 14 points in this one. Oh, a no-look pass. Boom! Green Bay answers. A no-look pass from Skorupski to Hansford in the corner, and Hansford drills it for three. It's 59-47. We got some offense flowing here with 2 minutes and 21 seconds remaining. Miami looking to hold off this late Green Bay push. Can the RedHawks pull away with a victory here at Millett Hall? Stick around and find out. You're listening to Miami Women's Basketball on the RedHawk Radio Network. Back after the quick 30-second timeout, Miami leading 59-47, 2 minutes and 21 seconds remaining here in the fourth. It's all or nothing right now. Miami with the ball. Green Bay looking like they're setting up for a full court press. Singer will inbound it. A 5 of Singer, Herho, Scalia, DeFries, and Treader. The starting 5 for this team looking to close out this one. A really, really strong second half offensively and defensively for this Miami team. As Singer gets it into Herho. Singer has it back now. Singer looking, gets it across the court quickly, and now it looks like Green Bay might have to foul, but they're not going to yet. Herho with it. Treader wide open. Back to Scalia. No time for Green Bay to really waste here, but Miami doing their best to just burn some more clock. 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining now. 13 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Treader going to inbound this one right in front of us at the scorer's table. Inbounds that one to Herho. Herho. They get called for a jump ball. Miami possession. Jenna Geyer went in on Herho, and they got called for a jump ball. It's remaining Miami possession with 11 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 2 minutes and 1 second remaining on the game clock. Treader inbounding once again. We'll see what Glenn Box and this offense has designed here for this one. Singer gets it off of the screen from DeFries. Treader gets it back to Scalia. Scalia has it, and she is bumped and fouled. Remember, Scalia. She's fouled by Cammie Pepler, and Cammie Pepler now with her 4th foul, nearing her 5th, which would be her getting fouled out. Minute 56 remaining that you can't take out Cammie Pepler. Amber Scalia will step up to the free throw line. A chance for 2 and to grow this lead. Nails the first one. Amber Scalia now up to 10 points. That's 4 Miami players in double digits in this one, with DeFries with 20, Treader 14, Singer 10, Scalia 10. Scalia rattles that one out. Splits a pair at 60-47. RedHawks leading over the Green Bay Phoenix. Pepler gets it across to Hansford. Hansford for 3. She nailed one earlier. Misses that one. Rebound to Treader. Singer gets it. She's pushing it up the court and fouled by Hansford. And now Tamar Singer will step up to the line. 1:38 seconds remaining. Miami looking to close this one out with a 13-point lead right now. A chance to grow it here. Tamar Singer gets. Singer drills the first one. Tamar Singer has been flawless tonight. 37 minutes played, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 steals. Just been Tremendous work from her. She nails the second one as well. Goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line at that trip. It's 62-47, Miami leading. Looking to close this one out for a big non-conference victory. This Miami team has continued to get better and better even after that Colorado loss. They have picked things up in the second half right now against this Green Bay team and are now looking to secure their 8th victory of the season. Millett has it, step back three, off of the right side of the rim, rebound to Herho. Singer gets it, and now she'll get, no, they're not going to call a foul yet. I'm not sure what they're, and now they call it, Glenn Box calls a timeout, excuse me. Thought Green Bay was going to foul there, they didn't get one off. Glenn Box instead says, I'll call a timeout then. (62-47), minute 16 remaining in this one. RedHawks with a dominant second half, truly one for the ages. The third quarter started out with dominance from Elsa DeFries, and after that, it's been just the entire starting five has just delivered in the second half, doing their job, and 4 of them are in double digits. But the one that's not in double digits is Nuria Herho, and she has 7 rebounds and a steal. So she's also delivered. You know, the 29 minutes played, she showed she doesn't need to score for this team to be effective and thrive all the time. She just needs to do her job at times, and that's whether it's rebounding or just playing good defense. She's done both of it tonight. The inbound is made. Scalia's bumped by Jenna Geyer, and Scalia will go back to the line, looking to grow this lead some more.
Fouls on Green Bay's Jenna Geyer. It's her second. Callie Pepler.
This RedHawk team has MAC championship in mind. They want to make a trip to March Madness, and you've got all the pieces if you're Glenn Boxing. He knows it. He's got every piece he needs. He's got the people that he needed to return besides the leading scorer from last year, Angelina Gonzalez, who went away to Mercer. But other than that, you've got your pieces. You've got your core, and this is a really, really good Miami RedHawk team as Scalia nails both of them there, going 2 for 2 on that trip. 64-47, 1 minute remaining in this one. Skorupski going baseline. Herho showing off her defensive abilities one more time. Singer gets the ball, but loses it, and it's going to remain Green Bay ball with 16 seconds remaining. A battle between Pepler and Singer all night, as Pepler is going to come out of the game. Oymet will come in, and so will Gracie Gresh. Skorupski comes out of the game as well. Skorupski and Pepler have been just hard at work all night. Impossible to take off the court. They come off together though here in this one, as Singer is bumped and fouled there by Oymet.
The fouls on Green Bay's Christina Woodman. It's her second. Anna Hurst and Clara Gonzalez are in for the RedHawks, replacing Amber Scalia.
We'll check in on the Miami men's basketball score right now. Getting that score for you guys right now. It's halftime right now. Miami leading 40-36 over Ball State. They're opening up MAC play this afternoon right now, looking for their victory to stay undefeated. They'll be back in town Monday at 1 p.m. as they host Milligan for their final non-conference game. After this one, though, this RedHawk team is going to get a large break before they enter MAC play on New Year's Eve, an 11-day break for this team, and it's just what this team's going to need as they head into a tough part of the season. It's going to be a grind in the MAC, men's and women's. Both coaches know it. You know, Travis Steele's talked about it. Glenn Box has talked about how it's just going to be an absolute grind for MAC play, and it's exciting though. It really is, because both of these teams have the opportunity to go win a MAC championship, and they're so skilled. Both teams, they apply great pressure defensively. This Miami women's team, and then the offensive side of things for the men's team is just absolutely flawless. Like, they are unbelievable offensively. So, a tale of two ends for these teams, but they're both having great opportunities to win a MAC championship this year and maybe even play in March. That's the goal here in Miami basketball, and it's nice to be able to say that as the inbounds has happened for Green Bay. 40 seconds remaining. This one's closing in, 19-point lead right now for the RedHawks. Subs have kind of came in. Tamar Singer's going to sit down, and Amber Scalia is going to sit down. After a successful day at the office, once again, those two, the backcourt, collectively 26 points together, and 7 assists and 7 steals, just dominance from them. Hansford inbounds it for Green Bay. Gresh misses it. Rebound, though. Kicks, but it's lost. Pinella gets the rebound, or the steal, rather. RedHawks able to just close this one out. Sakano has it. No foul needed. 66-47, Miami leading. Shot clock doesn't quite match up with the game clock, but you got to think RedHawks probably won't shoot anything. Sakano will go up. It's a rebound to Hansford after the block from Hansford. And this one's closing out. Green Bay looking to put up a point to finish this one off. And it's nailed by Oymet, but that's going to end it 66-50. Miami wins this one. A 16-point victory, a 16-point second half dominant from them. The RedHawks close out non-conference play with a big mid-major victory. Green Bay came into town looking to play spoiler on this RedHawk team, but Miami had other things in mind, especially in that second half where they were able to dominate. 66-50 your final. RedHawks enter conference play on New Year's Eve. As things get more and more intense throughout the season. Miami's men's team on the road right now at Ball State, so tune in to that on ESPN+. Thanks for listening so much. Miami goes on the road to Kent State Wednesday on New Year's Eve at 12 p.m. the noon slot as they open up conference play against the 5-6 Kent State Flashes. Miami 66-50, led by Elsa DeFries with 20, Tamar Singer 14, Amber Treader 14, and Amber Scalia 12. Dominance from Miami in the second half. They win, 66-50. I'm Gavin Stark, and I'm saying so long here from Millett Hall. We thank you so much for listening to this special edition on Christmas break here in Miami, Ohio. It's a ghost town right now, but we're still delivering you with games every single home game that we host here. You can listen on Miami RedHawk Radio here on YouTube. I've been Gavin Stark saying so long for now. We're back in action Monday afternoon at 1 p.m. where the men's team comes and hosts Milligan for their final non-conference game of the season. Thanks so much for listening to the Miami Women's Edition on RedHawk Radio. I've been Gavin Stark saying so long for now. Thank you.